Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Y'all, if you are Prince William, you're letting people know that, baby, the monarchy has and will survive without Kate. And, baby, nobody is missing her questionable fashion, cold demeanor, and baby color questioning self. Y'all, what am I talking about? There was an interesting tweet that showed up on Twitter today, and a shout out to, of course, Zandy Sussex. Thanks, a shout out to Nikki Rayner. But there was this interesting tweet that showed up that just made me be like, you know what? It's time for me to jump back into these royal stories hard, okay? This is Queens Are Made on Twitter actually tweeted this, and it was a really astute acknowledgement. She said, first, they tried to take the single father route with William. Then that failed to launch. Then now they're trying to completely erase Kate. What is wrong with these people? Baby, what is wrong with them? I would go on to say everything is wrong with them. But all jokes aside, in between the single father route, they tried the dedicated husband taking care of his sick, maybe good, maybe not good wife. That didn't go because William couldn't even be bothered to show up and even act like he was there. He couldn't even act like he was like hugging a mop from a curtain before he's like, oh no, media, and closes it. He couldn't even be bothered to fake. But baby, this is actually really psychotic. It's almost like William, like I said before, learned something about what happened to his dad. And he thinks, which is to say he doesn't. This is a dumb plan, but he thinks he's figured out the cheat sheet. See, here's what Willie, Lord Voldemort thinks is going to happen. He saw his dad with a much more popular spouse. Now, I know what you said. Kate, popular, none of the Rangers care about her. However, she still is the heat, the razzmatazz. She still does bring so much attention to William. Now, William just looks as a coat hanger. But let me get to my point, which is to say we're going to go roundabout with this a lot. Okay, so just hear me out. So William thinks he got the cheat code. My mother was very popular. You divorced her. The problem was you gave her a voice. Most people would be like, well, if you just hadn't crushed her and actually treated her for respect, she would have been an asset to the monarchy. Camilla and Charles could have been happy, but you needed to stay on top. And William says, yeah, that's the point. Do you really think I'm doing all this stuff because I really care about helping anybody but myself? No, 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 no. This is all a popularity contest. And the men in gray, I think from the time William was little, has beaten into his head, you must be popular in order for the monarchy to survive. True and false. But the thing is, you're not popular, so you better get your plan B. So anyway, so now Kate is gone. I don't know if she's permanently gone or she's in a coma. I tend to think she's in a coma. That's why they haven't announced some weird death. That's why Carol Middleton and Pippa Middleton and all of them are being so quiet. She's probably doing Santeria, trying to wake Kate up because they need that bloodline, right? William was probably praying for the opposite to happen because, baby, he wants to have his fun. He wants to have his cake and eat it too. And he likes roses on his cake. Okay. So all this is going on. Okay, fine. Um, but the one thing that William seems intent on doing is letting us know Kate won't be back. And if she does come back, she won't be back in any capacity we're used to her to. And what's a king without a queen that won't serve their people? William, your plan was to have Zooms from now until infinity. Are you serious? You're trying to do less work than any king in the world. Okay, so where does that leave us? This weird article that just came out where William wants us to say that Prince William proves the British monarchy is at its strongest, even without Kate Middleton. The only people in this monarchy are you and your daddy, who may or may not have cancer, and Camilla, who may or may not work, but definitely loves some apple wine. Woo! Put your hooves on the glass, right? Camilla shows that, baby, it's not how you look. It's the ways you're willing to degrade yourself. Can I just actually say one thing too? When you talk about the monarchy, it's just as strong. The fact that the queen started it when she literally put a damper on Margaret because she had to be the queen and you can only look to me, okay? But the queen, I don't think she had the it factor. I think she pushed everybody down and was really skilled at PR. So then Charles, that was bred into Charles. You can be the only person that shines. You spend all your time trying to push anyone down. I think the reason why Camilla actually went that way is, yeah, they probably get along. Yeah, she probably been in 3, 4, 5, 8 domes, like whatever Charles wants, Charles gets. But also the fact that I think that Camilla was not a beauty that would upstage him. I think the royal men are very, very jealous about women and their clothes and their beauty. But now, when you look at William, and this is why the monarchy is folding in on itself. Who's the royals? William, no Kate. The kids can't wait till they get old enough because William's probably going to get mad about them. And are you going to push your own kids under the bus? Probably. Who else? Edward, Sophie. Who else? And they're not even allowed to come around. Who else? Mike, Zara, Tyndall. They're not even allowed to come around full time. Eugene and Beatrice, they can kiss that goodbye. They're just waiting for them to humiliate Harry so they can tell them, and guess what? You're still not going to be anything. So at the end of the day, the monarchy is just William. At the end of the day, William's dream is to stand on that balcony by himself with his 3 children, as long as they don't eclipse him. And that's the future of the monarchy. The sad part is, but the good part for us is William doesn't even know you're never a heat score. You're not a heat score. Unless the world is making fun of you and you're being awkward, what in the world? Anyway, you're not trying to push it down our throats that the monarchy is as strong as it's been without Kate. Prince William, Camilla Parker, and King Charles executed the royal duties flawlessly in their trip to France for the ceremonies commemorating the 80th anniversary and D-Day landings. You mean Camilla, who just got to be queen and is now showing how evil and dark-hearted she was by not holding hands with the first lady of France? And let me just get this straight, right? Because I'm sick of everybody like romanticizing things. Marcon and his wife, go look at what they believe. They're better than the royal family because at least they're elected, but yeah, right? I really don't care, except for the fact that Camilla, you just got queen. And now you acting like you too good for people to be touching you. Yo, Camilla got a nerve, but I guess so, mama. You had to lay on your back, keep your mouth shut, do all this other stuff, be called ugly, horse face, evil, mistress, side hoe, chick, blah, 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 blah. And that's just the things I called her on this channel. In the UK, they ripped her apart. You had to compete with a ghost that was preserved, the ghost of Diana, who was preserved at being better, more eloquently, younger, more beautiful for the rest of your life. You literally tried to humiliate yourself by doing the revenge dress. Only the revenge was to Camilla. But anyway, right? Remember Camilla tried to copy Diana's revenge dress? Yeah, that was a funny time in life. Anyway, they said if flawlessly executed, Camilla wouldn't even hold the French first lady's hand. Charles, I don't even remember what he did. And William, we didn't even get any pictures. The sad thing is, this is exactly what the royal family fears. But I think they actually like us dragging them. I think they think like, oh, you're so bothered. But at the end of the day, they're really worried that we just won't talk about them anymore. Um, but they're saying, although Kate's absence is the elephant in the room, they proved she wasn't completely necessary for the royal family to stand out. The Princess of, yes, she was. The Princess of Wales is currently undergoing preventative chemotherapy for her unspecified form of cancer. The princess also underwent the major abdominal surgery. Oh, who cares? Anyway, it's reported that the Wales clan is taking care of the princess while the other working royal members are fulfilling their duties. Charles's idea of having a balanced monarchy has paid off all the efforts because it's working. After the successful trip to France, the whole royal family, working royal family, went to France. That's paying off. That's paying off the king, the queen, and his son because it just popped into my head. They, I, this family's done for. It just popped into my head. Anyway, after a successful trip to France, the royal followers are not concerned that the royal family can still succeed even without Kate Middleton's presence for months to come. William once more has proved the resilience in the monarchy only with his actions. You guys, listen, let me tell you something. I firmly believe that I told you guys when this first happened in January, and you guys said that I was being like an alarmist and this and that. And I said, the London Bridge has fallen. This is the beginning of the end of the royal family. They have been shown to be petty, vindictive, but the worst sin is they have proven to be boring. And people will tell you they'll forgive a lot of stuff, but boring, maybe you can't be evil and boring. You guys, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think the royal family is going to survive without Kate? Here's the thing. I don't think it's Kate's presence that's going to destroy the royal family. It's her absence and where she is. And I really want to see what they're going to do. When are they going to admit Kate's in a coma? When are they going to admit there's something seriously wrong with her? I don't know. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.